Welcome to Legacy Truths. Today is the 25th of March, 2018. We're going to be going back over the Through the Looking Glass website, and we're going to be going over a new kind of truth information flow chart and kind of how it works. So stick around and let's get into it.
Underforest.com.
All right, we're going to be getting back to the Through the Looking Glass. We're going to be looking at a information flow chart, and this one's actually labeled as like a truth flow chart. So it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit fun. So I figured kind of do something kind of light this morning, and just pretty much seeing how it's gonna be going through. So let's go into and see what this flow chart is. Okay. So we see here that that this flow chart is it's on the main Through the Looking Glass website. Let me go here. It's going to be under the evolving risks landscape, the geopolitical worries. It's the conspiracy of conspiracies, the grand global conspiracy. So we're going to be getting into this flow chart here. And I got it pulled up right here. So let's just go ahead and start getting into it. I'll do a little bit here so you can kind of see, we can kind of read it a little bit better. It says, find the truth with the conspiracy theory flow chart they don't want you to see. So let's just kind of get into how it basically works. So we're going to start here. And then it's going to ask you a question. And any information flow chart is going to have a pretty much, when you're looking at a yes or no. So it's going to ask you a question. And if you can answer, and there's only really two answers, yes or no. Or obviously this one will give you more than one answer. But most normal flow charts say, you know, blah, 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 yes or no. If it's yes, go this way. If it's no, go that way. So it's kind of telling you a little bit how to read this. So here's this first up here. Are the bastards out to get you? If you say no, well, of course they would say they wouldn't. Then you have to go back again here and try again, see how it's not just an endless loop. Because of course they're out to get you. They wouldn't even be here if they weren't out to get you. So let's just go ahead and say yes. Yes, they're up to something, all right. I just don't know. And then the question asks, who do you suppose they are? And then let's kind of back this one up a little bit here. So you have a couple different options. You have them, aliens, or big pharma. So let's go with them. Let's try, them. Okay. So on to them. What? The government? Question mark. If I say no, it says, no, man, I'm talking about some really scary secret underground stuff. And then it kind of comes in here, what, like a sort of private annual conference for extremely influential politicians and businessmen? Well, exactly, but what sort of sinister, shadowy hand in the global tiller? Sounds fun. Can we bring the wife? So it's got the Bilderberg Group, Bohemian Grove. So if you answered no to this question, no, I actually mean the people who actually rule the world. Roundheads and Cavaliers. No, I think those are... I think it'd be like Rothschilds and, some other ones. So you have the Protocols of Zion. There's a whole reason why Israel's a state in the Palestine region. Then if you think it's the Cavaliers over here, then that would be meaning, do you suppose they are attempting to hasten the return of the Antichrist? I would say definitely, which is the Illuminati. Not sure. New World Order. They're both interchangeable. So, and then let's go over here. So this one was the government one. It's the government, or it's them, I would say. So we can go down. Let's try Big Pharma. So let's go all the way over here and say, no, it's Big Pharma is running everything. Everything's run by Big Pharma. So if we follow that line all the way down here, it'll say Big Pharma are evil because, and it gives us four possible choices. They use toxins. Doctors tell you a crock of shit. They're trying to cover up natural remedies. They're making up diseases to sell more drugs. Let's try. They use evil toxins. Example: sweeteners, aspartame, very evil. I mean, evil stuff. Makes you real Makes you crazy and makes you real dumb. What somebody think of the children? Vaccine denial. So they use toxins, sweet artificial sweeteners, and vaccines. Interesting. What if I believe that the doctors only just tell you a bunch of crap? What would be better source of medical advice? Infomercials? Kevin Tradu. X causes cancer. Okay. Or glossy magazines, WDTY. X cures cancer, the Daily Mail. So it doesn't matter what's going on here. They're both going to say the same stupid stuff. Let's see. They're trying to cover up natural remedies. I would probably agree with this one, and the outer ones is more. Okay. What sort of natural remedies? Well, you can cure cancer with a large glass of carrot juice and a cup of coffee up your rear end every day. Even Prince Charles knows that. It's called Garçon therapy. AIDS isn't caused by HIV and can be cured by beetroot and garlic. HIV/AIDS denial. Or in the middle, you can cure all known diseases by simply not cooking your food. Raw food conspiracy. Now, when they say raw food conspiracy, this isn't like you're going out and eating a bunch of raw chicken. It's when you have raw food, you're talking, first of all, it's got to be clean food. And what do I mean by clean food? Read Leviticus, and that should let you know about what God deems as food and was not food. Raw food can be, don't steam your vegetables, eat raw vegetables, a lot more healthier for you, stuff like that. Obviously, when you cook food, when you either cook food in a microwave, and we talked about this, you're literally agitating the molecules in there and creating friction, thus creating the heating up. So, anywho's, okay, so let's go up here to the final one of the big pharma. They're making up diseases so they can sell us drugs. Sorry, what was that? Pay attention. ADD. Pay attention and calm down. ADHD. Yeah, all fake. I don't care what they tell you. Don't take this the wrong way. If your doctor told you have ADD or ADHD and you need to take these pills and this kind of stuff. No, you just have an extremely large amount of energy and your body is producing all kinds of crazy energy. You probably need to go outside. You need to find a hobby where you're outside and you're running and you can never slow down and never stop, because the second you stop, then you're going to have issues. Some of us wish we can have that much energy all the time, never stopping. So we're gonna go back up, and we did the them big pharma. Let's try the aliens now. So this one eloquently asked, does Queen Elizabeth II bear an uncanny resemblance to a large shape-shifting lizard from the Alpha Draconis star system? And of course, actually, yeah, she does kind of look like, no, don't be silly. She's just very large section here. After a technology advanced, alien species has mastered interstellar space travel and invested vast time and effort into traveling to Earth. Do you suppose they would be more likely to make the first contact with? And of course, it gives you a couple different options. Cows, a credulous hick, redneck. And then you'll choose one. U.S. Army, Nazis, ancient civilizations, and no one. So if we went with the cows, cattle mutilation, a credulous hick. They're all talking about the Roswell, where a farmer found them. Have you ever fantasized about shiny saucers? Of course, it doesn't say that. A bit. Alien abduction? Certainly not. Alien visitations. How about the chosen one? Has the chosen one ever been taken to a planet Elohim on a flying saucer to meet Jesus, Buddha, or Joseph Smith? Yes, pretty impressive, huh? Raelion, and there's their symbol. Very interesting symbol. No, but has written a very silly book, which is called The Pleiades. And then if you go to the U.S. Army, it says, do crashed alien spaceships look like a bit like a Niagara high altitude weather balloon? No, they're just really nice and shiny to zip about the place. And then, of course, that takes you on to here. Do aliens have permission from the U.S. Army to buzz around the place in their new shiny spaceships, putting the willies up all locals? If you say yes, Area 51. If you say no, Dulce Base. Pretty much the same damn thing. So let me go up here. If you say no, there are some superficial similarities, yes. And then you go in here to anyone inside, yes, a little gray bugger, Roswell. Yes, little gray bugger, but we have cut him up, alien autopsy. So then if you go to the last one, there are a couple last ones up here that if you say, well, the aliens are going to come and show themselves to the Nazis, then that falls to the hollow earth. That's just about that. Now, if you go to ancient civilizations, that this is very, very hot right now. Which planet do they live on, or do they land on? Some people say Mars because it's the face of Mars. Most other people are subscribing to the ancient astronauts where they actually landed here. Then, of course, the last one you have is no one, crop circles. So we definitely have that here. So we've kind of exhausted some of that. Now, this last one that we're going to be going down, this one is all the way up top. So if you think it's the government and you say, and you follow this one, yeah, they're sneaky bastards are up to something. We just don't know. Let's go all the way down here. Do you reckon they're trying to kill us? They're trying to wipe us, all right, no question. How are they trying to kill us? They're killing us at all time, blaming it someone else so we don't get suspicion. Who are they blaming? They're blaming the Muslims, 9/11, the Libyans, Pan Am Flight 103, the kids, Columbine. Or how are they killing us? Poison. What are they poisoning? The water, fluoridation, the air, chemtrails, the food, genetically modified crops. Yo, you better believe that for sure. No, they're just effing with the new stuff and not telling us about it. But I know that they're up to something. Don't fool me. What are they effing with? Then it goes on this is kind of the very bottom. Our minds, secret weapons, weather, the president. So let's try. What are they messing with? The president. Which one? Obama, birthers. We don't know where he was actually born yet, or born from, what country of origin you were born from. Kennedy, JFK assassination, came out with too much truth, wanted to expose secret societies. Clinton, the Clinton body count. Oh, it's very, very high. So I think they're doing that. Yo, yeah. And I also think they're controlling the weather. What about it? They're making shit up and telling us to frighten us. Global warming. Yeah, they're making that up. That's not true. Global warming is not true. Now they are messing with our environment. How do we know that? Chemtrails, chemical trails, heavy metals up in the sky. So what about secret weapons? Could they perhaps be conducting secret trials to see which soft ice cream cheese goes best with salmon and bagels? Quite possibly. Philadelphia experiment, having to do with time and space. Very unlikely. The Montauk Project? Maybe. What about our minds? Camera, Big Brother. Yes, we're always being on camera. No, it's just like filming that pretend astronaut over there. Moon landing hoax. So... Oh, very much so. We never land on the moon. So we could see here that this information flow chart kind of gives us a little bit of an idea of the truth of how the conspiracy theories. Now, remember, a conspiracy theory, even though the CIA had dubbed that a verbal no taboo weapon word if we use it, remember what a conspiracy is. A conspiracy is merely two or more people conspiring to do something. This is not something that I just made up. This is something that you can legally go to jail for. You can conspire to murder somebody. You can conspire to rob somebody. That's called conspire or conspiracy if somebody on the outside is talking about it. So when we say a conspiracy theory, we probably would want to say more of a conspiracy flow chart is what we're looking at today. These aren't theories. A lot of them are actually true. It's just, do you believe that's how they're doing it? I think so. I would say, yes, some of them with the aliens and things like that. I don't think they're aliens. I think they're more fallen angels and evil spirits. When the Nephilim died, they didn't go up to their spirits. They had no place to go. That's what we call evil spirits these days. So there's a lot of that in there. So definitely great little truth flow chart, something to get into. I thought it was something a little bit lighter. Some of it's kind of funny as it pertains to as they're getting the information out. So like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. Again, it's going to be the armor of God that gets you through all this stuff, and lean on the creator of the one who created all things, because him and his son is the only ones who can save us from this. So Have an awesome day and enjoy. And we'll put all the links in the descriptions below so you can go check it out for yourselves.